We're here in the Dayton 24/7 Now podcast studio. I'm Nathan Edwards, and this is Becky Goulden, the news director here. And we were the co-hosts on the Missing Erica Baker podcast. And we're joining you right now because we have some new developments in the case.
Yes. Christian Gabriel, the prime suspect in Erica's disappearance, has been arrested in Oregon. This is not connected to Erica Baker's case, but he was picked up on assault charges.
Okay, so the exact charges were assault, and he was also cited for possession of methamphetamine.
Yes.
And then court officials say that he pleaded no contest to the assault charge.
Yes, that's correct. So, this assault this assault case happened back in August of this year. He was picked up on October 3rd. He pleaded no contest almost immediately. He spent 10 days in jail. He's already out, and he got a $500 fine.
Yeah, and he also has to stay away from his victim. So,
yes.
How did we track Gabriel down? Because I know he's kind of been elusive even to police over the last couple of years. They say they've been trying to keep track of his, where he has been, but it's been difficult to find him.
Yeah. So, as most of our viewers know now, he was convicted of gross abuse of a corpse and tampering with evidence in the Erica Baker case. He spent 6 years in prison. He was released from prison here in Ohio in 2011. And then he left the area pretty soon after being released. And then, his trail has pretty much gone cold. Police thought he was out in the Oregon area. I'm not really sure how they knew that, but they thought that's where he was. And then when we started this podcast, we were trying really hard to track him down. We were having difficulties doing so. But then he ended up getting an eviction on his record. And so we knew that he was in the Roseburg, Oregon area, at least as of last year. Then, a couple of weeks ago, we found out about this most recent arrest still in the Roseburg area.
Yeah. So you talked to the retired detective that's handled Erica's case over the years.
Bob
What do you
Green.
say about this?
Yeah, he is aware of the arrest. I'm not sure, there's not really anything legally they can do here in Ohio. That case is, the part that Christian has been convicted of is closed here. He's free to move wherever he wants. But they are aware of the new arrest, and I think they're hoping that he will one day come forward and tell them exactly what happened to Erica back in 1999 and where she's at.
Yeah, he's kind of led them astray over the years.
Yes.
And he's told them Huffman Dam, but his story's changed an awful lot.
His story has changed from the beginning. When he first came to them, there was a woman with him in the night that they believe Erica was hit. Jan Franks. She is now dead. So at first he pinned the hit and run on her, like, oh, Jan was the one driving the van, not me. And then his story has changed over the years, and he has admitted since that he was the one driving the van that hit Erica.
Yeah, and ultimately he served time for 2 lesser charges.
Yes.
But new information is what they're looking for right now. So if people do have new information about this case, what's the best way to go about?
They should reach out to Kettering Police if you know anything about what happened to Erica, if you saw anything that day, if you know Christian, if you know people he was friends with, if you've heard anything, please contact Kettering Police, and I think you have the phone number there.
Yeah, it's 937-296-2555. And the thing, too, is any little bit of information might be helpful here.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, this case is over 20 years old now. Erica was only 9 years old when she was walking her dog and disappeared near the Kettering Rec Center. Obviously, technology is very different now than it was in 1999, so they had very limited leads to go on. But if you know anything, if you saw anything, if anyone's talked throughout the years, please come forward.
The goal is to bring Erica home, as always. If you haven't listened yet, you can subscribe to the Missing Erica Baker podcast on all podcast providers. Becky, I appreciate your time.
Yep, thank you.